The Canadian Masters event has been operational for over 60 years, so it has quite a history. The last time Edmonton hosted was in 1981. We have a record number of athletes participating at 314. It is amateur players, but we have playing in the event. We have former Canadian Olympians, former Commonwealth Game gold medalists here, Pan Am Game winners. So there's some top players who are here competing, and they're in the finals here today, some of them, as well as, you know, people who may not have had an illustrious career as, you know, a 20-year-old, but they've kept playing and improved their game, and they're now competing against, you know, people who were former national champions or Olympic participants. So it's quite exciting that way.
It was intense.
She was on fire today, so I tried my best, and it just wasn't enough, but it was really good.
But it was a really close match, and it was so much fun. This is my third year playing this tournament, and this was by far the hardest one, by far.
Really?
Yep.
Well, thank you. That makes me feel good about myself, at least. So this is my first one, so it's definitely been fun. It's interesting because we all grew up together, and then we don't see each other for 20 years or 15 years, and then we come out and we play against each other and just have fun again. So, yeah.
Are you going to play it next year?
We'll see.
Next year it's going to be in Halifax, and it's going to be a really fun tournament again. So yeah, I'm going to get you to play.
It'll be a lot of fun for sure.
No, this is probably my 7th edition of the Masters. So my first time in Edmonton, but I played the Masters several times before, so and I absolutely intend coming back.
Yeah, this is my fourth time here, and next year it's in Halifax, so in my hometown, so I'm looking forward to that. You know what, these tournaments have been great because we got to meet a lot of really great people over the course of the last few years, and Anil's one of them, so we became good friends, and we traveled to a tournament in Miami this past year, and then we said, why don't we try the Nationals together?
Yeah, I'm exhausted. John is a known long-distance runner in the badminton world, and he lived up to his reputation. Ran me down absolutely, and I got lucky on a few things. But considering he's 18 or 20 years older than me, I think he put in a pretty solid performance.
Well, playing down is the reason I did it was because I felt I could be somewhat competitive in that division. So. But the challenge, of course, is when you run up against the new crop of players moving into the age group who are coming out of the open play, and as Bobby did this year, and they're playing at that open level. He still can play at that level, I'm sure.
It's been a few years, actually 2007, 2008 were the last 2 times that we played in the 35, so for us it was the first time regrouping in the 40s and see if we could do it again. We had that long run, but we made it all the way.
I'm excited. It's been great to play with Mylène. It's always a pleasure to play with Mylène. She's a former Olympian, great badminton player, a wonderful friend, and to be back here in the championships with all of the other competitors, it's really exciting. To have won, that's a bonus, but just being here is exciting.
I still do little work, carpenter work, and I don't do any exercise, but I keep active all my life.
Well, I do exercises and weights, and I play badminton a couple of times a week, and I walk.